Stephanie. What's your name? Oh, my name's Anthony, and it's a beautiful day, and I've just been watching the kids go to school, and so we have the most awesome conversation for about 10, 15 minutes, and we talk about life, and we talk about love, and you know, I stayed on that phone to try and bring a little sunshine into this old gent's day. But as we were speaking, I could feel through those lines my spirit just soar. I could just feel the vibes completely changing. And at the end of the conversation, I said, oh, Anthony, it's been such a pleasure talking to you. You really made my day, and I'm so glad I dialed the wrong number. And he said, oh, dear, you made my day too, and it was so nice talking to you, and hung up. And all the rest of that day, anybody who would listen, I was like, oh, my God, I phoned the wrong number today. And it was the most awesome conversation, and I met this man. All week I was talking about this fellow. And then I had this thought. I said, I feel like phoning him back. And my daughter, who's 17, and she calls me Stephanie, because she doesn't really like me right now. Oh, she'll come around. She says, you can't call a wrong number back. That's stalking. I said, I know. It seems like stalking, but I just have this feeling. And have you ever used that feeling, that intuition? I bet you've used that in your nursing world, right? When the medical things didn't really add up, but you just had a feeling that somebody, and you figured it out, that intuition. It was so strong that I couldn't not call him back. I had to call him back. So I finally call him back. I said, hi, Anthony, it's Stephanie. Who? I said, it's Stephanie, the wrong number from the other day. And he said, oh, dear, it's such a pleasure to hear from you. And then we had another wonderful conversation. And the funny thing is that, I would never have done this 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I would have thought, even 5 years ago probably, I would have thought, oh my gosh, like that's really crazy. And you care so much what people think, right? We care what people who don't know us, love us, care about us, think about us. And now I can trust my gut, and I can do what I feel is the right thing to do. And it was the right thing to call him back. So I called him back, and we had a great conversation. And I said, Anthony, have you ever been on the radio? Oh, no. I says, well, you listen at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna call you on the radio. So we called him on the radio, and I kind of told that as my motivational moment that day. And the point was, and the point is that we don't have to start a foundation or give away all our money or do something huge to make a positive difference in this world. It can be something as simple as a wrong number. And Anthony was a rock star on the radio. He was awesome. And I said, in the interview, I asked him, Anthony, you've got such a positive attitude, and when I'm 92, I want to be like you. Like, he's on this side of the room way. I says, how do you keep your positive attitude? And he just said, oh, life is beautiful, and people are great. And I'm like, Anthony, you're 92. Like, somebody's bothered you in the last 92 years, I'm sure. Oh, no, he says, people are wonderful. And then his granddaughter, started writing to me, telling me about all the things he'd been through, and terrible things. Like, he had more than enough reasons to be on this side of the room, but he chose to only remember in 92 years what's going right with him. Then I had to meet him. I said to the daughter, can I meet him? So she came just to make sure I wasn't too crazy. And I brought my video camera, and that's when Anthony told me the secret of life. And I'm going to tell you. So I had my little flip video, and we're sitting beside each other. I talked for about probably an hour or so, and then I put the video camera on. I said, Anthony, I just want to ask you again, like how you keep this wonderful, positive attitude. And he pointed his crooked little finger out the window of his little old house. And he said, every day is a beautiful day. I don't care what else is happening. I don't care what the weather is. I don't care what else is going on. Every day is a beautiful day. And when he said that, I felt like I was in the presence of something really, really, really special. And when I'm having one of those days or one of those parts of days, I just find a window and I look out and I just say, every day is a beautiful day, no matter what else is going on. So I don't know if that'll work for you or if it'll serve you, but it has served me very, very well. And my thought is, everything to get us to this side of the room, we have it. We know what to do. It's those little decisions that we make every day about our attitude, about being aware of the situation, about how to move life forward, about how to treat people with kindness and respect and with dignity, about how to value ourselves, even if, or especially if, other people don't seem to be valuing us at this time. I don't care what initials are after your name or are not after your name. We all have the opportunity to make a profound difference in the world. We cannot do it unless we are in that corner of the room. If you are not in this corner of the room, you are not giving your best to me, to the rest of the world. It's not that hard to get there. Small things make big, big changes. So my challenge to you is to pick up a bookmark outside, write something that you will do, because you know what you need to do. You know which excuse is stopping you from getting to that corner of the room. And commit to doing something different. One thing that you can do for me today, in the spirit of helping me do my best, is to pull out that white paper. If you want to keep motivated, if you want to keep energized, there's lots of different ways to do it, but one of the ways that I'm offering you today, please, I know you get lots of email, but please give me your email address. I will send you a motivational moment once a month, short, to the point. If you hate it, press delete. But if you like it, it might give you an idea, some more tips. Like I said, we only had a short time today. So much more for you to know. If you don't like my style, pick somebody else's, but get some motivation on a regular basis. Immerse yourself in it. Some people think motivation doesn't work, but Zig Ziglar says it's like a bath. It works, but you have to keep doing it. You have to keep getting yourself motivated. So do me a favor, fill that out. You can leave that on my table outside. There's some CDs for sale. I'm going to give you 1 minute to do that, if I have 1 minute. Oh, 30 seconds. Write clear, 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 and then I'm going to finish with one last thing for you. Oh, there's an order form on the back if you're interested in anything else. I have a new book. It's actually at the printer right this very minute. I wish it was done for you guys today, but it's not. But the CDs, and I've got 19 for giveaway, but if you're not one of the lucky 19, there's a few for sale out back as well. When you're done, I'm going to ask you to stand up, please. My time is up, so you have to be done. So you can finish those off later, but I appreciate very, very much for you to fill those out for me. It helps me to know how I can do a better job at my job. And I still totally feel like I'm nursing, by the way. I just feel like this is just another way to nurse. So thank you very much for what you do for your community, for what you do for all the people who maybe haven't said thank you to you lately, but allow me to say thank you on behalf of them. I think because you eat, sleep, and breathe nursing, you don't realize what a gift it is. Most people could not do this for any money in the world. So that you can do this is a very, very special calling. So I hope you can acknowledge yourself for that. So everybody stand up. I'm going to show you one last thing. Maybe you could use it in the report room or something like that. So you need a little bit of personal space so no one loses an eye. It's very important that we get our lefts and rights right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, doesn't that feel good? So I'll just show you the motions first. So we're going to go off from the right, from our trunk this way, and then off the other way, and then up to the ceiling, and then we're going to bow in front. Oh, you look beautiful. All right, if you so desire, please repeat after me. I do enough. I have enough. I am enough. And whatever anyone else thinks of me is none of my concern. Hold on. Hold on. Stay standing. Hold on. I really forgot to acknowledge that this is not my idea. This comes from a dancer in residence at Shands Teaching Hospital at the University of Florida. Her name is Jill Sonke, and I've just adapted it. So we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it with full gusto, okay? So I do enough, I have enough, I am enough, and whatever anyone else thinks of me is none of my concern. We're going to do it one more time. I'm not leading. We're doing it all together. Do, have, am. Go. I do enough, I have enough, I am enough, and whatever anyone else thinks of me is none of my concern. My name is Stephanie Staples. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Stephanie, thank you very much. And we have a small gift for you to take with you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Got it.
That was great, Stephanie. Very motivational, inspirational, and great to see people participating as you were.
Thank you.
Okay, we have another short presentation which will take us to about 10:30 in our break. At this point, Pat McDonald, who is our new Executive Director of the college, and I are going to spend some time giving you an update on what's been happening at the college over the last year or so. It's been a really busy time, and what we'd like to do, we're okay here? What we'd like to do is talk to you about how we achieve our commitment of protecting the public through safe, competent, and ethical practice by our registrants. Just fitting her up with the mic there.